Alrighty. Doubles replay analysis for Eurasian Lynx Platinum 3. They're looking for advice on positioning and decision making. They say those are the two largest things. So, should be nice and easy. See what we can do. Let's go. Yeah, kickoff isn't that good to begin with. First of all, big thing you should be doing is flipping on this boost on the kickoff. That means you can get a lot more speed out of it, and therefore you won't need to use up all your boost if you don't need to. Or at least be able to use a lot more efficiently. So if you use a flip here, just a front flip, that's all you need. And then you flip here, and not here, you would have gotten a lot more speed out of it, and therefore been able to actually maybe win the kickoff. Just a big mistake, I do say, from a lot of players at this rank. Oh, at a lot of ranks, really. Anyway, moving on, you get the boost. Main problem, though, is that you do turn off ball cam. You actually might have been able to make a second hit on that. Like a quick flick. If you had checked earlier where your teammate was and kept your ball cam on, then you would have actually been able to make a follow-up hit and maybe even a shot instead of having to try and go for a 50-50. Would have made your job a lot easier. So try to keep ball cam on, have a bit more awareness. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't a great shot. Didn't help. Your teammate kept on trying to go for that after he threw it away, but yeah, just the wrong angle, frankly. We'll go back. So yeah, you go up way too high, and you go way out to the left, so therefore it just spikes straight down, and it's a clear for them. But teammate does get it back. So you do, yeah. I was kind of expecting that, to be honest, but yeah, you come in way too low, you jump way too late, and as a result, you just hit it straight up into the stratosphere, and that's going nowhere. You do get a demo, but in the end, it's a bit superfluous when they're just going to get a ceiling shot straight out. So, yeah. Like, the demo's kind of useless when you make a bad hit like that. Like, you would have been better off trying demo push knob, really, but, you know, whatever. Get a demo, it is what it is. Push knob gets it out. Yeah, big issue. You don't rotate back, you turn around for some reason. You should be going back. Like, simple as that. And as a result, you're way out of position, you completely whiff that. And then you get just plain bait into this ball. Just very lost in this situation. Like, you're just too slow, too sluggish. Get banned now. Teammate does something dumb. You do get it into the corner, which was the smart move. Definitely could have been a bit more attacking there, and could have gotten there earlier and made that attack yourself, but you know, whatever. Teammate does get it to you, but your main mistake here is that you turn in towards the wall. You don't want to do this so you can possibly avoid it, because that means you're turning away from the middle of the field, and therefore not allowing yourself to get centers. And that means you just meekly tap it straight over to the side of relatively simple for the opponents, as that was never going to be a real threat. Yeah. In there, you come way too hot. Like, you should be just hanging back on the midfield, not coming up hard like that. You gotta wait to see what the ball will do first. You can't just be steaming in like that and expecting it to go your way. Just gotta wait for it, and you just throw the ball away. So, yeah, you completely miss your opportunity there, and then you just tap it straight through the opponent to get an easy hit on. Now we'll get a clear. Just a lot of offensive opportunities that have been missed out simply because you're a bit too eager, or you're just too indecisive. again here, like, what are you doing turning back around for this boost? You just gotta go screw it and run away. You have 50 boost still, you can grab up the side boost and the boost in your corner and get that save a lot earlier than that. And stop this shot here from occurring, because that almost goes in. And that would have gone in because your teammate wouldn't have made that save. So yeah, very lucky. And you hand it straight back to your opponents. Main problem here is that you don't clear into the corner. You get yourself all out of position because you come in a bit too hot, get too close. You've got to come in wide here. You don't come in wide enough and you turn in way too early. And that's almost a goal, but the Stony team saves it. A lot of defensive and offensive blunders at the moment. Failing to pick up that boost that time, and as a result, you're out of position. Because you slow yourself down for no reason. But yeah, there's just no conceivable reason to be going for that. Again, what are you doing? Like, coming in way too close, not even trying to read what the bowler's going to do, and just smacking at it. That doesn't really work out. You shouldn't really expect it to. And then you chase after the ball, even though you'll never get it. It's a bit of a red strike. Yeah. Again, just coming in way too hot. Like, this is pretty much the story of this game. Just coming in way too fast for your own good, completely whiffing it, and your teammate having to bail you out. Alright, so main problem is that you smack this away instead of trying to control it. You just get spooked by a bush knob simply driving near you, and you just throw it away. And it doesn't matter if you got the 100 boost, you're out of position. And your teammate has to bail you out before it's another offensive opportunity for the opposition. Again, just another hit. Another whiff. Another attempt at another whiff. Like, coming in too fast. Like, you need to slow yourself down. Just a tap of the brakes and you're hitting 50. You're gonna hit more of these. Like speed isn't everything in this game. Like, speed helps, but it isn't gonna get you everywhere, and it's gonna end up causing this type of thing. Again, just coming in way too hot, way too narrow. You should be turning in wide and defending your goal properly. Like, you do end up getting the save in the end, but this almost resulted in a whiff and and pretty much passing it into them because of your failure to turn in wide. Like, you're cutting it way too close, and it's very unnecessary. But once again, teammate bails you out and they'll score here. Yeah, dependency on your teammate to get you out of every single situation is not the best. Like, you need to be doing your own stuff sometimes. Like, it is a team game after all. That was a pretty decent center that time. Again, I would argue that you did come in way too quick, and as a result it did balloon up a bit too high, but, you know, it did the job. Your teammate did miss the goal, so you did make the center. But again, that's like the 1 time in 10 that you'll hit one of those really hard, really fast hits. And that just shows inconsistency more than anything. But you do get in the way of that, so that's very nice. Yeah, 50-50. That was a good turnaround. But once again, come in too hot. You don't have an opportunity to, like I said, sorry, this match. Come in way too fast. You don't have any opportunity to react to the ball. And it just results in a weak shot and a clear. That was pretty good there. Slowed yourself down a little bit more that time, and you got a clear. Fortunately, gets put right back in. Main problem I point out here is, well, is that you go for this to begin with. You should be expecting Vader to be there, to be honest, and be anticipating it not going for that. but thankfully, opponent's completely with it. That was good, just good patience there. But yeah, you kind of just tap it up the wall and they get an easy clear. Could have definitely been done better. Maybe you've been a bit more attacking on that particular hit, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's worrying. Alright. There's a little bit of a classic thing. It's the little game I like to play called Who's Positioning Where. So, we'll look at the opponents in this particular hit. So, you've got both of you going for the same ball. Good old double commit, good old platinum level double commit. And you've got, while the opponent team positioning of the opponents isn't perfect, they're a lot better than you two, and that's what matters in the end. So, you got Fader attacking, you've got Bushnov supporting. Meanwhile, both of you are going for the exact same ball. It gets taken off of you, and now Bushnov will follow this up. Meanwhile, both of you are out of position, so you cannot follow this up immediately. And game over, back to it. Yep, now Bushnov will make a follow-up hit, and that's a goal. Exactly. So, that one play, a little bit earlier, that's all it takes, a double commit. And that is what killed this game. And it's 1-1. 10 seconds later. Off pretty standard. Missed the ball. See what we do here. Alright, yeah, again, coming in way too hot, you jump way too late. Like, it's pretty much just a tired, repeating storyline. And honestly, it wouldn't be a very good movie. Anyway. So, you do get a nice demo this time though. And clear. Well, unfortunately, your teammate got in the way, but it is what it is. He's been pretty much carrying you for the last 4.5 minutes, so one minor mistake, I can't really complain. That was for center. Unfortunately, teammate wasn't existing at the time, so it doesn't really turn out well. Good patience. Unfortunately, teammate is a bit too impatient, so we'll see what you can do there. Yeah, you're just a bit out of position because of a double commit, so that's what happens. At least that time you had the presence of mind to bail out and wait, and you get a save. So, that was a good move overall. Well, almost. But yeah. Last 30 seconds after you conceded have been marginally better. So, see if you can take that into overtime. We'll go back, because you did do a kickoff. Alright. Pretty much same deal. You waste too much boost. This time you do get a nice middle kickoff, but, you know, it can always be done better. Alright, that time, looks like you're having a bit more patience now. It might be because it's overtime, but whatever. That's definitely a mentality you need to have more. This is a very nice turnaround here. You could probably take a bit too long to turn around, but, you know, it is what it is. You get there in time this time. And, you know, at least you salvaged it after you jumped way too early. But yeah, you jumped way too early. You're at a wrong angle. But, you know, you salvaged it. You put it off to the side, so not overly bad. That boost steal was just not needed. You should be going back at this point. You've just salvaged a bad hit. A bad hit attempt with an okay hit. You should just be taking that with what you will and getting back, not turning straight back around and trying to be overly offensive, because this is Tzeko's ball, if anyone. And he misses it. So, as a result, end of story. So, yep, that's all it takes. A couple of double commits, and end of the match. There it is. So that's all it takes in the end. Just a couple of screw-ups. Yeah, that's pretty much like just this one double commit. Like I said, go back again. Like, look at this. Just simple as that. They're so much more spread out than you. And as a result, like, you're just following the same path while they're spread out. They've got one who's stealing your boost. They've got one who's taking the mid boost and getting ready for a shot. If this screws up, they've got a man ready to receive it. If you screw up, it's going in. And, yep, that is pretty much it. We'll go back, though. We'll go back to this final goal and we'll probably see a similar situation. So, Taziko, he's moving towards his ball now because you've just hit it. You should be rotating back, but as a result, you double commit. And here we go, a little bit more of who's positioning who. And look at Faded. He's backing up his teammate. You're backing up no one. Taziko, you're making Taziko back up you, even though you shouldn't be in this position. They're in the right positioning. If Bushnub had completely whiffed this somehow, he would have put it in anyway. So, end of story. 2 massive positioning errors from you, and that's all she wrote. So, in terms of positioning and decision making, I think I pretty much covered most of that. So that's pretty much all of that there. What else did you say? Mechanical problems. In terms of mechanical, I would just trying to recall. Is there anything mechanical particularly? I think it was pretty much mainly your kickoffs. That was a bit lackluster and could have been done better. I'll just try and have a look, see if there was anything else. Your goaltending, honestly, your goal rotations wasn't that good either. So, we'll cover both of them real quick. Going to free play. So, alright, kickoffs. So, like I said, learning how to do flips. So, just symbol that, straight flip, and straight into it. And I use barely any boost as a result. Like, I'll turn off boost. So, I still have 17 boost left, and if I need to, I can use it. That wasn't very good, but you get my point. So I'm trying to aim for the center, and therefore I can just get a powerful hit off. I'm going close to supersonic by the time I do that. I'm not even doing this particularly quickly. Like, I can go quicker than this. Like I can go a lot quicker and get supersonic, like making use of diagonal flips. It could definitely be done better. Like, you just get those powerful hits off. It's pretty simple, really. And hell, even if you want to get real fancy, you can even do wave dashes. But, you know, that's for another time, or later on down the line, and they're not particularly useful. Like, they help sometimes, but, you know. Also on these front kickoffs, if you're having trouble with these at all, they are a little bit difficult in my opinion, compared to the diagonals, so you can just learn to do those as well. All you need to do is just drive towards this boost, flip into it. That means you run over the second boost, and you flip into that. So that's definitely a big factor, indeed. Now, rotations. Turn off. So, for rotations, what you're doing a lot at the moment is that you'll see a ball that's getting put into your defensive half, and instead of simply going back and rotating in, you'll instead just cut it. You'll try and go for it straight away, or you'll just cut in here or something. If it's say coming towards this corner wall, you'll just cut straight in here and try and go for it way too fast, supersonic, and it just goes right by you. So instead, what you should be doing is when you're rotating in, is coming in like this, and power sliding in, and pretty much be here, or you can then be here. So by rotating, so let's say the ball is in front of me here, it's in the corner on the other side in front of me. Instead of steaming in at full speed and completely missing the lot, sit here and wait for it to come to you. Wait for them to hit it straight into you, because that's what they're going to do. You stay around here, that means you can cover the entire field. If they try to pass it in, you can just come out and just hit it out. Nice and easy. And if they hit it along the wall, you can just go up and smack it out. It's pretty simple there. Try and get a defensive saves pack. Let's see. It's a bit complicated, these ones, probably. Definitely, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't really expect these, so. Anyway, moving on to something that's probably more relevant. Let's see. Maybe this. Not really. Useful, but not really. So these types of things. So instead of steaming in right away, like what you'll do a lot is that you'll just come steaming in and try and just smack it away. Well, you'll come in early. That's more my point. I'll try and show. So you'll probably try something more like this and own goal it. That's what I mean. Because you like to come in shallow, you like to come in fast, and that will never work. So if you instead try something else different, we'll move on to this, but yeah. Instead, just come in wide and steam it into the corner. That's far better for your use of speed. Yeah, what's something else? So, that wasn't very good. Don't mind that. This is probably something more up your alley as well. Comes across and that's probably a lot like the shot that was put on you and scored on you. So instead of doing backflips like that, should probably be trying to just, well, first of all, you don't want to be facing forward like you were. Like here, and then, like, you're facing forward like this, and as a result, it just steamed right by you. So you want to be just getting yourself double jumped up early. Learning those double jumps. It's definitely a big thing. Yeah, just trying to make use of those. I'll put this code for this particular pack in the video description, so you can try this out. There's also plenty of other packs. Whey Protein, creator of this training pack, is pretty good. Mate, has a lot of good packs. Like, I think he has a full novice pack like Defender, Striker, Rebounds, etc. But yeah, I would say that is pretty much it for this analysis. If you need any more clarification or anything, feel free to DM me. And there's also the other coaches in the Discord, if you need. I'm sure they're more than happy to help you. But until then, goodbye.